Hello, my name is Nur Sabrina Hazrika binti Aziz, and today I will be presenting about the voice recognition technology. So, voice recognition technology is a system that is used to identify the words and phrases spoken by individual and then convert them into message text or even perform some action. So, Amazon voice recognition technology, mainly used in Amazon Alexa, is a major advancement in automatic speech recognition. Due to ASR, spoken language is converted into text, thus making it easier for people to interact with machine through voice control. Next, there are a few ethical issues with voice recognition technology. First is privacy concern. Voice recognition systems often collect extensive audio data, which may include private or sensitive conversation. So devices like smart assistant can inadvertently record conversation without consent, raising concern about consent surveillance. So user identifier can be tied to voice data, leading to concern about tracking and profiling. Next is data security. Voice data stored on cloud server is vulnerable to cyber attacks and breaches. Weak authentication methods like voice can lead to impersonation and fraudulent activity. So this uncertainty around how long companies keep voice data and what they use it for. Next is bias and discrimination. Voice recognition often struggles to accurately recognize accent, dialect, and voices of certain gender or ethnic group. So this bias can exclude marginalized group or provide them with subpar user experience. Lastly is transparency and consent. Users are often unaware of when their voices are recorded, how their data is used, and who has access to it. So, privacy policies are often unclear, making it difficult for users to understand their rights. There are a few business impacts of voice recognition technology. Firstly is reputation damage. So, leaking user data, neglecting user, or retaining biased algorithm can harm the business. A negative public image may lead to customer skepticism, reduced sales, or consumer strike. Other than that is erosion of customer trust. So customer may feel invaded when their data is shared without consent. So this can cause demotivation to use the technology, reduce adoption rates, loss of customer, and reduced sales if users switch to competitor with better privacy practices. Next is ethical dilemma for employee. Employee may face moral conflict when required to access sensitive customer data without adequate safeguard and prioritize commercial goals over user privacy. So this algorithmic discrimination and privacy abuse can create challenge in the workplace. So negative impact on employee will be include low morale and internal disagreement. Lastly is society distrust in technology. So lack of ethical transparency and accountability reduce trust in AI. So unresolved ethical issues such as intrusive data collection can amplify privacy concern. So there are a few ethical frameworks for voice recognition technology. Firstly is utilitarianism. So this principle focuses on the greatest benefit for the greatest number. Voice recognition technology provides convenience, efficiency, and accessibility to millions worldwide. For example, Alexa helps users manage daily tasks, operate smart home devices, and access information quickly. To align with this principle, Alexa needs to enhance transparency, safeguard user data, and obtain informed consent. The aim is to ensure that the benefits of the technology outweigh its risks. Next is deontology. So this principle focuses on moral duties and respecting individual and stricting rights regardless of outcome. Businesses need to protect customer right to privacy and freedom from unfair influence, such as avoiding recording voices without explicit consent. This means that businesses need to provide clear consent mechanism, honor data erasure requests, and adhere to user right over innovation or performance consideration. So next is virtue ethics. So this principle emphasizes the moral character and virtue of decision maker such as integrity and fairness. So the focus area is to address bias in voice recognition by fostering inclusivity and fairness. This is to ensure transparency in how data is utilized to demonstrate integrity. So businesses need to cultivate their ethical decision making and leadership. Other than that is to foster traits like fairness and integrity at all organizational level. Lastly is justice. So this principle highlights fairness and equal treatment of all stakeholders. The issue is bias may affect users with non-American accent, reflecting a lack of fairness. So data privacy concern undermine fair treatment of users. So businesses need to ensure technology is fair, inclusive, and accessible to all users. So lastly is the ethical principle that I cherish most when addressing challenges in voice recognition technology. So firstly is privacy. Privacy involves the individual right to control their personal information. So I believe that we need to adopt clear and transparent policy on data collection, processing, and sharing. We also need to avoid excessive or unnecessary data collection and collect only data that is strictly needed for functionality. Other than that is implement proper encryption for sensitive information similar to the encryption of credit card data. For example, like storing speech data locally on user devices to reduce security risks. Lastly is fairness. Fairness is critical to addressing bias in speech recognition model. So I believe that businesses need to invest in creating diverse dataset that represent a wide range of users, including accent, dialect, and cultural background. Other than that is to develop algorithms that treat all users equally, irrespective of linguistic or cultural differences. So I believe this can ensure that fairness reflects the principle of justice and respect for individuals with unique background. So that's all from me. Thank you.